incredibly fight to, or struggle to find our roots, either through food, or through music, or through art. It brings us together in many different ways. I consider myself, or I self-proclaim myself, the bridge in my family. I am the youngest of 4 siblings, and by a lot. I also call myself an oops baby, because, yeah, my sister and my brothers were born pretty much one after the other, and then a long time after I came. And so, by the time I was growing up and I was still a child, my nephews and nieces started being born. And so I'm basically the bridge that connects both generations. I'm old enough to connect with my siblings, but I'm also young enough to connect with my nephews and nieces. With that, I never had a sibling or a sister or a brother that was my generation. In Venezuela, I met a wonderful person that I really wish she was here today. Her name is Maria Mercedes, and we connected through our internship to do our thesis project for college. And she was doing one project, I was doing another. We came from different colleges, but we ended up in the same company. And even though we were from the same town, from 2 blocks away, we never met, and we actually went to the same school. We never met each other for whatever reason until then. We shared many different things. We both had an incredibly passionate love for movies and films, and we used to go to many different festivals of different cultures and countries, and we shared a lot of things, and we ate a lot. We love to eat. And well, after we graduated, there was a part of my history that I really had a big problem getting a job as a new graduate. Had an excellent background, I had excellent grades, I was very fortunate that way. But for whatever reason in our countries, it's like sometimes a little hard for a newcomer to step in. I found somewhere that El Divino Niño, which is a very strong belief in our cultures, especially in Colombia and Venezuela. I'm going to pass it around. It's one of the main things that helps the Divino Niño is to find a job. I started praying the novena to the Divino Niño, and I found myself in a very nice job, which actually brought me to build up the experience to come to the U.S. Maria Mercedes was having the same problem later on, and I shared with her that faith that I had in the Divino Niño, and she started doing the novena as well, and of course she got a wonderful job in our hometown, and she went to one of her promise for getting that job was to go to the city in Venezuela. She couldn't go to Bogota where the main temple is, but she went to the one that we have in Venezuela, which is very far on the east side, and she presented herself to the Divino Niño, and she bought this medal. Years later, I decided to come to the U.S., and well, we were very sad because, and she was sad and happy. It was a mix of feelings I was moving out of the country and we were not going to spend so much time together. And the night before I took my flight here, she came to my house and she presented to me this medal. She parted with something that it was very valuable to her, and that in many ways it represented our connection through the prayer to the Divino Niño, that she parted with it and she gave it to me and she told me, I know that if you are with him, you will be safe and you will be in good company and you will have success in whatever you do. So please take it. I'm like, no, I cannot. I can't do that. And she insisted, and I did. And ever since I came here 12 years ago, I've always had a special connection with this medal, not only through hardship, but also through the connection to my beautiful sister, Maria, who has been so wonderful through the years, and who, even though we're separated,